reason why solar systems fail is obsession for cheap product and their service. This really sounds funny actually, but that's the truth. We have met people over time. I in particular have met people who are so stingy. I'm not in any way encouraging people to spend money carelessly because you have done so much to get money. Your hard-earned money, you want to spend it anyhow. But the point is that what is worth doing is worth doing well. Sometimes you want to set up a solar system, you make budget. It's not something you just decide one day and you do one day. So you must have decided that you want to set up a solar system and then you work towards it. And then you have a budget, a robust budget for it. And then, but before you made budget, you had already been informed about the solar system, about the cost of the items and all of that. Having done all of that, you work towards it. You make budget for it. A lot of people are so obsessed with cheap product and then services. I've seen cases where some persons will even go to the extent of getting solar materials themselves, which is in no way wrong. Please mind you, I'm not discouraging people from getting solar materials themselves. But before you do that, you may need to watch my previous video where I talk about wrong selections of solar materials. Okay, sometimes even professionals make mistakes, let alone an end user. Even when you are getting the materials yourself, you may need to carry a professional along so that you don't make the worst mistakes. Sometimes you're trying to avoid so that people don't cheat you and all that. You have to be careful. You just need to work with a professional so that you don't make mistakes because solar product could be very expensive. It's not something you just make mistake. Let me share this with you. I have somebody, I set up a solar system for him somewhere in Lagos, but I think he has a property in Port Harcourt. He didn't tell me that he wanted to set up a solar system. It was later he was telling me that. So why didn't you tell me? So he felt like, oh, I wouldn't be able to go to Port Harcourt. I said, go to everywhere. I can go anywhere. Our company go anywhere. We have engineers, even though our operator, we send engineers there and then they can do the installation as well. He spent so much money. If it were tubular batteries, it would have been manageable. But when you now make mistakes in purchasing wrong lithium-ion battery, because some lithium-ion batteries are actually worse than tubular batteries, which some people don't know. All lithiums are not the same because when it's a lithium, it's not just the outward look, it's about the cells inside that make up that lithium-ion battery. So some cells are grade C. They can tell you it's grade A, but they're grade C. Some are even worse than grade C. So which means the cells are used cells. They use weak cells, cheap cells. It's that this thing is not lasting. You know, he called the people that did this that I couldn't get. They have to hire some professionals from somewhere. They have to pay them another money to get to check. So eventually was telling me, and said, this battery doesn't. It sent me the picture of the battery, and I said, no, I shook my head. There's nothing I can do now because I cannot use this battery for installation. So just know that this is out of the equation. In some cases, some engineers can be so wicked. I mean, they can get so much money from the client and then buy cheap battery for them or cheap solar product for them. But that's not what I'm talking about now. I'm talking about end users that they are so obsessed with what cheap product and service. Let me talk about tubular battery. Let's talk about this tubular battery costs 350,000 naira. They will say, no, that battery, I cannot buy battery of 350, go to market, you can see battery cheaper one, 250. Yes, that's the truth. That is why today, if I want to set up a solar system, I sit my client down and I tell them, look, this so battery, this is the cost. This one costs 200,000. Then that's the truth. I need to be open because some tubular battery, they are as cheap as 200,000 naira. There are some that are 220, some 230, 250. There's some that are 280. All right. There's some that are 300, 320, 350, 380 as the case may be. So it's now left for you to decide the one you want to go for. So the point I'm making is, you see, as a client, as an end user, if you have not set up a solar system, you are planning to do that, you may need to put this into consideration. So please don't be obsessed with what cheap product and services. All right. So cheap product, you want to buy cheap materials. Or you say there's one of 380 or there's one of 220. I'll buy the 220. Good for you. Good luck. I wish you good luck. And so that's what I do today. I sit my client there and I tell them, enlighten them. So the cheap and expensive. So it's now left for you to decide. Or if you decide to go for the cheap, I will get it for you. But I will tell you, you're going to sign an agreement. You're not going to call me or disturb me, okay, when it start giving you a problem. Because I had warned you, I had advised you earlier. So you have to be careful. So it's not my job is just to do the installation, but I can advise you, give you professional advice as to what is good for you or what you need. For some persons, they will get materials and even to pay money for what installation is a problem for them. So they want cheap labor. They want somebody that will do it cheaply, which is wrong. So please beware. Thank you very much for watching my video up to this time. Once again, my name is Engineer Isaac from Ramsey Energy Solutions. See you in my next video.